Well, hi guys. Today is Friday, October the 23rd, I do believe. I'm trying to get some things done this morning, and kind of as you can see, we've got bad weather moving in. It's about 79, 80 degrees right now, and they're talking we could get some severe weather this afternoon because of it. But I needed to get this wagon done because I had the front wheel off and hub off. So henceforth, I'm up here early to try to get this done, and I did. If you can hear, the neighbors are running a couple of fields over. I'm going to say they're shelling corn, but who knows. At any rate, back to the wagon. A couple of weeks ago I pulled this thing up, and it's been kind of work on it between rains and other stuff, which I really won't go into that, but I had some outside things I had to take care of and do, and you know how it is. When I bought this thing a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, whatever it was, I bought it at auction for I think $400. And the bed is rough. There's no getting around that. Why I bought it was it's a Kill Brothers 10-ton gear with 1,020 truck tires on it. And the bed just happened to come with it. If I was going to buy this as a gravity bed, I'd have never bought it. It's been patched on and it's rusty and trusty, and you get the idea. But I bought it for the gear. That's it. The bed came as a freebie. So if I can get 2 or 3 years or 4 years out of this bed before it's completely junk, that's an added bonus. When I bought it, I brought it home, left it sit right over there, and the steering froze up. It's actually, this froze up. So with a little heat and some beating and banging, penetrating oil, I got it moving again. I just got done putting new bearings and races and the seal in the tongue and putting a new grease cap on it because it was missing. This has the extendable tongue. I just went through all the wheel bearings, making sure they got grease. This hub, I got my tires back from Jacob, put back on here. When I jacked it up, discovered 4 of the 6 lug bolts were stripped in the hub. Now, a lot of you guys years ago, you've done this. I've done it 100 times. Go to the automotive store, get studs put in there, and bingo. These are 9/16 studs, lugs. So that changes things a little bit. These actually are studs and lugs for a Gale skid steer, and they're 9/16. So I just took them down to my cousin. He drilled the hubs out just a little bit. We pressed those in. It's good to go now. On the wagon, I had to straighten this chute up. You can kind of see the line there where it was bent, and it bent this way. And you can see it. You can't get them perfectly straight. Still got a bow here and here and here. Best I could do with it. But it's straightened up. It works now. I made a J hook to hold it with. That goes down. I'm a little concerned about this over here, but there's not a lot I can do about it. It is what it is. I made a new T-bolt for here, so you can hold it in place. The wagon has been patched up, so it is what it is. I put a chain across the middle of it. Got 4 new corners put on out of this stuff. Scrap from where my son works. He brings this home to me from time to time, and it comes in real handy for stuff like this. When I got it, it had license plates bent in half like that and bolted on the inside. Yes, inside. That's why you see a set of holes here. They were drilled for standards, but there are no standards in the wagon. This side, sideboard was kind of dorked up, so I took it off and straightened it as best I can, and it was broken a couple of spots, so I welded them up there and there, and had to make a patch right here. It's not pretty, but structurally it'll hold good. It's tucked under this, so I can put a weld here if I so desire at some point. Use grade 8 bolts. There was a weak spot like right here. I guess they left grain in this corner. There is a plate welded across here to over here. So these bolts are tied in, drilled through that plate. So the whole thing's tied in together. As I said, it's not pretty, and the wagon is pretty rough. But I did not buy this wagon for the bed. I bought it for the gear. The gear is a 10-ton Kill Brothers. Had 1020s on it. And when you can buy one of these gears for 400 bucks, you buy it. And it is extendable tongue. So I bought the gear, the bed just happened to come with it. And if I get 2, 3, 4 years worth of use out of the bed before it's junk, that's even better. Oh, it does have these nice oak 3x6s bolted into it. Those will come in handy for another wagon when it does go bad. But all in all, it's basically ready to use. I just got to go up and put some duct tape over those 3/8 holes everywhere, and had to drill 4 new holes on this side. You can see, maybe, yeah, the holes were drilled all the way out to the edge. Unfortunately, with the corners not being held securely, that allowed them to bend like this. And you can't, once sheet metal is bent a bunch, you can't straighten it out like the way this was. So I'm going to have to run a piece of duct tape one end to the other between the there's about a 1/4 inch gap between the extension and the bed all the way around. So roll of duct tape's $3-4 for the cheap stuff. That's all it needs. The rest of the bed, well, it's got some rust in it, you can tell, but it's been patched, so I'm not really worried about it. Like I said, if we get a couple of years, 2, 3, 4 years use out of it, that's gravy. But it's ready to go now. Yeah. In fact, I'm going to get the skid steer here in a moment and move it back over here out of the way. Yeah. Oh, that's what I've been doing to this wagon. Last week I haven't made any videos to speak of. I've been doing a lot of running, and there's a reason for that, but I may go into that later. But for now, this wagon is ready to go. So we'll see you next time, guys, and as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Like I said, I bought the gear. Bought it for the gear, not the bed. We'll see you next time, guys. Well, I couldn't time this any better. October 23rd, Friday. I think it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's starting to rain and we're getting thunder. Literally just got done dismounting 2 750/20 truck tires off the rims. There's the last one. The other one's over on the other side by the skid steer now. Just got done with a gravity bed a couple hours ago. And I thought, well, I need to get tires broke down to put on those 2 John Deere wheels, put on back on the wheat drill. I figured there's no time like the present. So, they're getting that done. I decided it's time to hit the truck tires. And I'll give you a little secret that I've found works good. These were old and rusty, and you know, those are never fun to deal with. But if you start working PB Blaster into it, spray it on heavy down on the bead where it goes under the rim, start spraying it down with that, it really helps. I know a lot of guys will argue with me, but it does help a bunch. The tires have to be cleaned up, you know, obviously, before they get put on those rims, and the rims have got to be cleaned up. But at least they're stripped down now. The hard part is over, getting them dismounted off those truck wheels that had the centers cut out. That added a bit of a challenge. But it is what it is. At some point I'm going to have to break that one, those 2, and that one over in front of my yellow truck down, put them on rims. Being that the tire shop won't touch them now. They won't touch a split rim, they say, no matter what it is. I said, what am I supposed to do with tires and wheels on my dump truck? Junk them and buy new ones. That's a hell of a note to tell somebody. But that's the way they want to do it. That's the way they're going to do it. This means I have to find another tire shop, which around here is not the easiest thing to do. Not unless I want to drive 40-50 miles someplace else. It was about 80 degrees. Now it's about 70, I would say. And we're getting a thunder shower. Why not? Beans are finally starting to dry down, and we're supposed to have like the next 5 days of rain. So, oh well. Ootska-doompa. So, I think I'm going to call it here for today. I'm wore out now after wrestling with them 2 truck tires. And wringing wet with sweat, so I think it's a good time to call it. Go home, take a shower, and call it a day. Maybe put a video together this afternoon. So, well, we'll see you next time, guys. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Them things right there will wear you out. Wrestling truck tires is never fun. Wrestling truck tires off of rusty rims is even more fun. At least I got a couple good 750/20 truck tubes now and liners. We'll see you next time, guys. Well, I had to call it a day and go get some lunch. Sitting here now, and clouds are moving rather strangely. Look a little strange. It's clearing that way, and it's already getting humid as all get out. So, I think we're going to get some more, without a doubt. It's thundering and lightning to the east of us. So, we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll go back and get something else done. Who knows? We'll find out in a minute. Hang on.